Yeah, it works. Hi. Welcome to the show. You're not going to be seeing a lot of me as far as talking, except like telling you who that was or who that's going to be, because we have a lot of acts. So without any further ado, I'd like to, first of all, I'd like to have you all give a great round of applause to all our performers.
Making music by yourself is sometimes hard to do. It's fun, but it's even more fun when you have another person with you, coming up with other ideas. So like two people are always talking about like different ideas that they might have, and I do have to say that with me, I got lucky with my music teacher from my old school.
The kids are amazing. I love working with the kids. I love being able to teach them to do things that they didn't know how to do before. I love watching them light up when they get it. You know, when they're doing something that there's like, I can't do this. And then you just see them change, and as they begin to fall into a rhythm on the drums or play something on the piano. It's an amazing experience to see that. As a board-certified music therapist, my objectives are different than a regular music teacher. I'm more interested in having the child reach just a little further than they are now and have a success. It's important to me that they have a success, not that they get what everybody else got, but that they got a little further than they were when they started.
But when I was going to graduate from 8th grade to go into high school, I thought that was it. I wasn't going to see him again. I thought it was over.
Oh, I turn on the microphone. Ooh, okay. Nervous. So I've got so many great musicians, and over the years, I get a lot of wonderful, beautiful thank you cards, and many of them say things like, you know, you've inspired me, or you've inspired my son, or you've inspired my daughter. And as I was thinking about the Kevin Russo Award and thinking about him, I never knew him. I know him from listening to people make speeches about him. What I do know about him is he was inspiring. He was a drummer. He should have lived longer, but he was an inspiring person. So I thought, when making this choice, who inspires me? And I really could only think of, well, they all inspire me. But the person that inspires me the most is Marky D.
Oh my God.
But I went back to him that summer he became more of a family friend to my family and I. When COVID came about 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when COVID came in, 4 years ago, I couldn't go to him no more. I had to wait till everybody was at home, so I couldn't go to him. It wasn't until 18 months later, until the next year, almost really 2 years, 18 months later, is when I went back to him with a new song I had in mind called These Sisters Are Just Like Queens. It was my second song I wrote and gave to him about my 2 friends that were my friends at that time.
These sisters are just like queens. These sisters are just like queens. These sisters are just like queens.
He loves you, Joe.
Alone, the days are all gone, 'cause you're both in my life. They've shown us and told us, and we will never forget. Don't let anybody walk over you. They run the show with an iron fist. This is how 2 queens should behave. These sisters are just like queens. 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 These sisters are just like queens.
We recently have found an old demo of nothing. They had no name, no rules. All we had was just the music. It was an old demo of music that we never even finished or at all, but it wasn't even done at all. And we kind of forgot about it just because of COVID and everything else. So that's when we decided to do it again, to work on the song, and because I felt I'm in love with the music. And I have so many songs in mind already. So I had a song called "The Final Farewell." It's about the 10 years since I've been like doing concerts in my backyard. I did that for several years, but I've been performing in front of an audience for about 10 years, because my old school used to have these talent shows.
Forever today, forever
That's my favorite. Good day.
And it all begins with me. Got my hands and my feet on the ground. Put the past in the past, 'cause this moment won't last. It's a secret of life that I'm sure that
Did you text him? Okay, thank you.
I know things will change, and you know that it's true. 'Cause I'm standing here and I'm living proof that everything turns around.
Renee was coming, but she, I think she's out.
Just like time
She said she was coming in earlier.
here and then we're gone. I'm hoping everything goes wrong in life has got you down. Remember that there's two short hands, 'cause nothing's really made to last. So have a cry, then have a laugh. Everything turns around. Everything turns around. Everything turns around. Woo! Everything turns around. Everything turns around.
I met Mark back in 2018. He was a good friend to hang out with. He had a show called Nona's House. I'm like, oh my god, I have an idea. What if I was on the show? And he said, sure, you can be on the show on January 3rd, 2020? Was that 2020 or 2019? Dang, I always forget that stuff. Like, I always don't remember. I was obsessed with Fred Figglehorn back in my day. Like, I used to, like, make videos about him. Like, I just pretend I'm Fred Figglehorn. Hey guys, it's Fred. So I decided to be Fred on Nona's House. And it turned out being great. And since I stopped doing Fred videos. On October 3rd, 2020, that's when I first time went to Mark's show, playing my guitar. I played, like, 2 Beatles songs, like Hard Day's Night and I Wanna Hold Your Hand. But it was just like played by a CD of the Beatles. But I all I had to do was just sing it and pretend I'm playing the guitar. And I also played the songs for Mark, the Michael Jackson, like Black and White, Beat It, and yeah, other kind of songs that he plays. So yeah, that was like, me and Mark had a great time together.
My name is Bobby George from Nona's House, and how I got to join it is probably a good question. I actually was originally part of it before, or YouTube had me like join it, and I became a part of Marky's shows because he invited me on it. And one time I did a song where I just stole it in 3 minutes or 5 minutes. So that's pretty much it.
Now, what's so crazy about all of this is that year, last year, I watched my cousin Stevie, who was also a great performer. I found a demo of him singing, all we doing, him doing, it's hard to say now, but, I found a video of him singing, and I used AI and Auto-Tune to put his voice in this new song. This is amazing, and it's going to be amazing and so exciting for everyone in my family and friends and other people to hear it, to hear his voice again. And this might be the final and last time what it is, but who else knows what else he has. But for right now, it's the final time that me and my cousin are going to sing together. We actually performed a few times, so it's gonna be nice to. But it was really nice, and of course it was really emotional to sing with him again when I was in the studio and hearing his voice and my voice mixed all together in the song. So, and I think my cousin will be really into this AI thing in music. Yeah. So I gotta say thank you. I can't thank my music teacher enough for everything that he has done for me. he's just so amazing, and I love him so much, and I love being friends with him now. I always wanted to perform and make my own songs and do all the stuff that I'm doing right now, and I'm not even famous at all. But to have a YouTube channel, first I was in Nona's house with my family, and I have my music now also, so I guess dreams really do come true.
My name is Steve Silicato, and I'm from Little Italy in Wilmington, Delaware. I started singing professionally about 5 years ago. Was always a musical family, growing up with Italians.
Yeah.
You know, my mother was a wonderful singer, still is a
What
wonderful
part
singer.
of Italy?
Sicily, Taormina.
Hey, okay, that's where
Taormina.
my parents come, okay?
All right, my grandparents from Taormina and also Catania. Anyway, I've been singing 5 years professionally, but I've sung pretty much, you know, I was singing in my mother's womb probably because she was an excellent singer. She
Oh,
did
yeah?
a lot of theater and stage work. And
Well,
so
why
she
did it take
was,
so long to...
because I like to play sports instead. My father was like, I had a chance to go on the Al Albert show when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
And I was playing sports. I ended up playing 3 sports. I was a quarterback, I was a pitcher, played basketball. I played football and baseball at Westchester University. And my father wanted me to play sports, whereas my mother, you know, she wasn't a pushy stage mom. So I'm glad I stayed in sports because it really helped to shape my character today. My first professional gig was at my Italian social club in Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay. Where?
The Prince of Piedmont, my Italian social club. The Prince of Piedmont, Lodge 475, Sons of Italy. I figured if I was going to get an honest review, it was going to be the people from my neighborhood.
Absolutely,
Right.
yeah.
So my father made sausage and peppers and spit
Oh,
side,
boy.
and they charged $10 at the door. They shoved 90 people in a hall that fit 65, and the rest was history. I was
There you
received
go.
very well. So
Oh,
I've
wow.
been singing down the Jersey Shore. I sing at Italian festivals. I'll be at the St. Anthony's Italian Festival in
Well, you're
Wilmington, Delaware.
going to be getting a lot of work in Montgomery County because you're
Well,
going to
I
get a lot
hope
of
so.
people from Montgomery County watch this show.
Well, thank you. I hope so. But I've been singing down the shore, Sea Isle City, Avalon, Wildwood Crest, and Delaware County, Wilmington. So it's been good. It's been a good side gig for me. I do have a full-time job.
In the spotlight, the stage is set. A final farewell we will never forget. My final farewell, but I won't say goodbye. A journey so grand may end, but the memories go on for always, forever and ever. Faith, family, and friends. My final farewell. It's my gift, and it's all because of you.